Hey everyone, Rod at DeGeorge here, and welcome to my channel. If you like everything about music, please consider subscribing as we deal with many facets of it right here on this channel. Today, we're going to take a look at bar chords, 3 secrets to easy bar chords. Now, what I played in the beginning was a Lenny Kravitz song called Fly Away. Of course, he uses it with distortion, sounds much cooler. But I just wanted to show you an example of a song that uses bar chords. So today, we're going to deal with the 6-string bar chord. All right. Now, what we're doing there is we're basically using this E shape. All right. Now, imagine if we play that E with these 3 fingers, and if we move it up 1 fret, then our first finger has to bar where all the open strings would have been. Now that's an F. So let's take a look at ways that we can make this work for you, because this can be a very tricky bar chord. First of all, doing it at the F is going to be very tricky in the beginning. So what I suggest is let's try it at the A or the B, 5th or 7th fret. Okay, now these are movable chords, and the note on the 6th string is the root. So this note is an F, so that's an F bar chord. This would be a G, G, A, B, C, D, and then E. Okay, it's a movable bar chord. But let's take a look at this. In the beginning, when you're first trying this out, let's try it at the B, the 7th fret. 1, you're closer to your body. 2, the strings are easier to push down. Okay, that way you can get the proper technique, and then we can step it down and make sure you can play it everywhere. Okay, but let's take a look at this. What we're going to do is our first finger is going to bar all 6 strings, and like I said, we're going to do the B, so we're going to be at the 7th fret. Now, we don't want to come straight on and try to flatten it like that. Go ahead and lay it on its side. So you want to be on the outside of your finger a little bit. That's going to allow these fingers to bend. So basically, you bring your elbow in, lay your first finger on its side a bit, and then these fingers can bend more. If you try to just bend at this knuckle, flatten that, and have your thumb up here, it's not going to ring out. So bring your thumb down, and you can try to have that finger straight from this knuckle all the way up, lay it on its side a little bit, and then we have our middle finger on the 3rd string, 4th finger, 4th string, 3rd finger, 5th string, as that first finger is barring all 6 strings. All right, and if you arpeggiate the chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or you could do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now that's a major bar chord. This is a movable position. Now let's look at the 3 secrets to make this easy. I already talked about a couple of them, but let's lay this out in a sequence so it's easier for you to remember. First secret, thumb low. Okay, I'm actually going to give you more than 3 secrets, but first secret, thumb low. You don't want it up here. Second secret, bring the elbow in. You can call this 1 complete secret, elbow in, thumb low. And then second important factor here, I don't need to call them secrets, but then the second important factor here is lay that first finger on its side and bend these knuckles. You don't want, if your elbow's out, see what that does to these fingers? You want your elbow in to really curve these fingers and then lay this first finger on its side. Okay, so those are some very important factors. Another one, when you're trying to get enough strength in the beginning, it may take a little more strength than you have in your fingers. So what you can do is use a little leverage with your right arm. My forearm here that rests on the top of the guitar, if I push down, see what it does to the neck? It brings the neck out. Well, if my hand is here and I'm pushing down, that's going to apply just a little bit of pressure. All right, so that was the formation for a major bar chord. Now we did it up here at the 7th fret because it's a little easier. Now that you got that ringing out, hopefully, let's move that B at the 7th fret down to an A at the 5th fret. And then move that down to the 3rd fret, G. And then 1st fret, F. You can also take it one fret at a time if you want to ease your way down. So that was the major formation based off the E major shape that we moved up. Now to make that minor, all we have to do is lift our middle finger up, and that's minor. Major, minor. Okay, that middle finger that is on the third string, lift that up, and that's minor. Now this is going to be a little more difficult for a lot of people. One thing we have to do is make sure that the pinky and third finger are bent enough so they're not muting that third string. Another thing you have to do is make sure that your first finger is placed in the proper position, laying it on its side for one, but also if you go down the side of your finger, you're going to see that there's like a little indent right before and right after the knuckle. Okay? If the third finger sits in there, it's going to be a little tougher to get to ring out. So some people, what they have to do is they have to line up this part of their knuckle right on that third string. Okay? So for some people, that may mean the first finger is up above the neck a little bit. So you're just going to have to experiment. You know, try to find the right spot for you. Another thing you can do, like we said, major is with the middle finger, minor is without the middle finger. So some people may find success in laying that middle finger down on top of the first and use that little turning motion like this to add a little extra pressure. Again, once you get the minor to ring out, then just move it down. And make sure you can get it to ring out all over the place. A good exercise for this is the end of Stairway to Heaven, A minor, G, and F. So we have the A minor without that middle finger. We have that at the 5th fret. Then the G is at the 3rd fret, and the F is at the 1st fret. And what they do is okay, so that's a good exercise for you to try to get more comfortable with these 6-string bar chords. So hopefully you found that helpful. I also wanted to let you know that I do have a free lesson on switching chords quickly and easily down in the description box below. Just click on the link and it's yours absolutely free. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. Be sure to hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button, and YouTube will keep you up to date. So please feel free to check out some more videos. I have some originals, some covers, and all kinds of things ranging from lessons and tutorials to interviews, collaborations, backing tracks, you name it. So please be sure to stop back often. That being said, I'm DeGeorge. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Peace.